Hello everyone, I'm Landon Langston.
And I'm Sarah Newman, and this is Campbell Now. The campus Christmas tree is being put up in Academic Circle this week. Be sure to check your email about the Christmas tree lighting happening soon. Basketball fans, it is time for Creek Madness. Join your fellow Camels in Gore Arena to start this year's season and get an exclusive sneak peek of your fighting Camels. Free t-shirts and food will be given out, and a few lucky students will be chosen to compete alongside players and coaches in a three-point contest to earn $10,000. Catch the fun on November 3rd. Doors open at 6:30. Now let's go into earnest for this week's episode of Iron Camels.
Last Saturday, our Camels traveled down to Greensboro for a 1 p.m. show-off against the Aggies of A&T during the greatest homecoming on earth, G-Hub. Led by quarterback Hodgman Lee Williams, the Camels were the only thing great in the first half. Kicking things into high gear, just as they have all season, the Camels offense drove down the field swiftly. The Camels kicked things off with freshman Chaney Fitzgerald's big game down the sideline, tripping his own self up due to his speed. Hodge would then find sure-handed Dervine Pesnell to get the Camels down to the Aggies' 1-yard line, with Houdini himself, Hodgman Lee Williams, finding the end zone, 7-0 Camels. The Camels were steaming as again they hit the field for their second drive, with Hodge finding tight end Julian Hill for a big
Williams'
game.
pass is complete.
This leading to Hodge punching in another Campbell touchdown, 14-0 Camels, and they were rolling.
Williams on the keeper. Touchdown, Campbell.
The Aggies will finally get it rolling with a rushing touchdown from Bayshore Tootin to make it 14-7. But again, the Hodge to Hill connection proved too much for the Aggies D, as Hill would get his second touchdown of the quarter. 21-7 Campbell.
Is complete.
Later in the half, Hodge would find Austin Height for a 68-yard touchdown as he burned the Aggie defenders, making it 28-7 Camels. Hodge and the Camels offense weren't the only ones having fun in the first quarter. DeMarcus Harrington was able to get his hand on the interception for the defense as they were hyped. It would be 28-10 going into the half, and linebacker Jacob Roberts would have a point to prove as he was able to get his hand on a pick six in the third quarter, allowing the Aggies to score. Aggies quarterback Jalen Fowler was able to find Zachary Leslie for a 35-yard touchdown as he strutted down the sideline, putting the Aggies in front 30-28. The Camels would respond when Hodgman Lee Williams found Bryant Barr for a big gain as he ran down the sideline, but was caught just shy of the touchdown. This leading to a direct snap to tight end Julian Hill as he punched it in for another Camel touchdown, tying the game at 38.
The direct snap to number 80.
Later on in the fourth, Wesley Graves would score a 6-yard touchdown run for the Aggies, putting them up 45-38 over the Camels, allowing them to secure the win. Our Camels will be in action again this Saturday against conference opponent Bryant, so we look forward to you showing your support. I'm Ernest Strawby, signing off.
Thanks, Ernest. Have an interview coming up and need professional clothing? Head over to the Career Closet Shopping Day to pick out free professional clothing. Stop by the first floor of the Wallace Student Center on November 9th between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. to update your wardrobe. The Wallace Student Center is on Main Street near the post office.
In 2019, Campbell created their Second Chance initiative for the Sampson County Correctional Institution. Campbell began this program to help teach incarcerated men and women skills to help their community post-release. Part of this initiative involves an associate degree program, in which 6 of its participants maintained a 4.0 GPA their entire 2 years. The 6 men were inducted to Alpha Sigma Lambda and part of their academic success. Campbell looks to continue to help our community with this program for years to come.
2 Lundy Fetterman School of Business students attended the Eller Ethics Case competition hosted by the University of Arizona. Caleb Langdon and Laura Kerr competed and were awarded runner-up in their bracket. Way to go, Camels.
If you are a current business major or interested in becoming a business major, Campbell will have a virtual information session available to any students to join tomorrow from noon to 1 p.m. This will cover topics such as features, benefits, application process, and any questions students might have. You can register for this event on the events page from the calendar on the Campbell website.
Returning students for the spring semester of 2023 are now eligible to determine and select their payment plans for the upcoming semester. Campbell's Bursar's office offers various options to make it easier on parents and students. If you have any questions, contact the Bursar's office.
The election is less than a week away. Election Day is next Tuesday, November 8th. Polls will be open until 7 p.m. in North Carolina. All congressional seats are up for grabs, and in North Carolina, voters will choose a new senator after the retirement of Richard Burr. Check the NC Board of Elections website for specifics.
Finally, last Saturday in downtown Cary, the annual Great Pumpkin Carve event was held. The streets were filled with families, and a lot of fall activities were held, such as face painting, food trucks, pumpkin carving, and even storytelling. The event also shared the Halloween features Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown and Scared Shrekless. This event is a family favorite and is looked forward to each year. I'm Landon Langston.
And I'm Sarah Newman. This has been Campbell Now. See you next week.